Well, Daniel welcomes you all. Daniel welcomes you all, and so do I for that matter, because what Daniel does, I do. So I never argue with him. How's everybody doing? Good. Thank you for being here. You may all be very familiar with this story. This is a story about a boy who was leaving school one day. And as he was leaving school, he was leaving with all of his books from his locker and all of his possessions from his locker as well. His coat, clothes that he had in there, his gym clothes, and he was staggering home. He could barely walk with all of this stuff he was carrying. And along came another boy, and that boy said to him, "Gee, let me help you. You seem to be very burdened by all that you're carrying." And he helped him carry all that stuff home. He got to his house, he got inside, they separated. They didn't see each other for about 10 years, as I understand the story. And then the boy who was carrying all of his stuff home saw the boy that helped him, and he said, "I want you to know you saved my life that day. I was planning on ending my life, but since you had that act of kindness to me, I decided that I would keep on living." It's a very famous story. I understand it's a true story. But inside that story, a very poignant situation of the one boy, but the very kind act of the other, is the reality that all he did was help him carry his stuff. It was a very small act. So should we look past the small things in life? Probably not. We oftentimes do. We're told, "Oh, that's a small issue, forget it." Or, "Oh, that's just a little thing, what's the big deal?" Or forget it. But it's really not true. Just like the seed that gets planted and grows into a mighty tree and yields a lot of fruit is very tiny, so we should look at small acts of kindness, goodness, and what they mean. For my students, I always have to throw something in for my students. You all know now, after I stand up here and preach it to you all the time, what the small difference of moving your hand, right, at the right point, turning your fist at the right point, what it means for a powerful punch, don't you? You also know what the small difference of moving your hip is to the power of a kick, right? A little bit of your hip movement in the right direction means a much more powerful kick. Isn't that true? So it relates exactly to what we do in this dojo. But also, Daniel, who's here today, he has a story to tell about something small too. Because his small acts are very interesting looked at as well. When he came along, and as you could see, and that the boys and girls over here saw his acts of kisses, which is a small thing. But I can tell you that Daniel's signature kisses, as I coined them a long time ago, has probably saved many lives around the world of animals and maybe some people too. So just that small act of kindness that he does has rolled into some positive things as well.